We live in a world that's so diverse, different colors, different ways to converse. But there's a melody that's unique and true. It's the rhythm of autism shining through, shining through.
Hi everyone. I need to get this off my chest for a little bit. I'm wondering if any other autistic person or woman has this kind of issue, like I do. I call it heightened hearing, basically. It's when other parts of the body are not working properly, but there's one part of the body that's working absolutely fantastic. Let me explain. The other day, I was just in my room, minding my own business, sitting on my bed, and I heard an alarm going off in the what I thought was inside of the apartment building that I live in. And I looked at the camera. None of the alarms were going off inside of the apartment complex that I live in. And I called my apartment manager at the time, and it sounded like a tornado siren going off to me, but it wasn't a tornado siren because it was all the way down the street. Like literally like all the way down where the factory buildings are. And it was about 2 miles down the road from where I live. And the apartment manager, he went outside and he's like, he called me up and he's like, "That's no tornado siren, and I'm surprised that you could even hear that. Because that's the factories down the street. Their security alarm is going off for some odd reason. But it's like, there's no tornadoes out there because it was clear skies." And he's like, "I'm surprised that you could even hear a single bit of that." And then I told him I have heightened hearing, and it's been like that. It's something that I actually grew with and that you're born with, basically. Sometimes it's a curse, and sometimes it can be rather irritating. Another thing that I have that has to do with the senses is the food sensitivity, but it's a food smell. I cannot stand the smell of raw meat, like raw hamburger meat being put out, or what's the word? Being cooked. I cannot stand the smell of that. I'm wondering if anyone else has the same issue like that, because I'm good with like perfumes and everything, but when it comes to raw meat like that, no. I can't handle that one well. And there's also another one too that I have that just drives me insane. I'm good with screaming, I'm good with concerts, I'm good with listening to music full blast. But when it comes to a screaming kid in the store, and they're like on the other side of the store and I can still hear them, yeah, that's when it becomes unbearable. Luckily I can handle it, but still it's not like overly bearing unless the child was like right there screaming at the parent. But other than that, I'm fine with that. But the sensitivities that I have are those. And does anyone else have this issue? Because I want to know what your sensitivities are if you're autistic. So let me know.